What is up, everybody? Ben here with the Mafia Members Podcast, joined again by OTL. Second Sunday in a row here. We're going to be recapping the week one games. We'll kind of touch on some of the big games from the week, and kind of since we got the fantasy guru here with us, we'll we'll talk kind of
I hate
the
that
fantasy.
label. I'm not even one.
We'll talk a little fantasy, what that means going forward with some of the news that we got today. So we'll start in the 1 o'clock slot. Unfortunately, OTL didn't go too well for you today.
Nah, it did not. It was a rough one to watch. I mean, we were hanging in there till the third quarter. It was like an average Steeler game, just crappy offense and defensive battle. And then I don't know if you saw it, the Caleb Johnson blunder on the kickoff.
Yeah, I did see that.
That was when I saw that and I was like, all right, it's over. Because they went up 24-14.
Oh man, brutal.
With like 10 minutes left, and then
but
that was pretty much the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, like I said, I have what's his name? Jaylen Warren. I have him in one of my leagues. I got to put him into my starting lineup. He's been on my bench past 2 weeks, but he's been producing well, man.
He was our best player today on offense. I think he had like 130 total yards, like when you factor in receiving and everything.
Yeah, and he's our leading, especially in PPR. Like you need to have someone like that for sure.
He was our leading rusher and our leading receiver. So you can't really have that, especially when you got DK Metcalf on the team.
Yeah, what happened to him? He got a touchdown though. At least I heard. I think.
Yeah, he did, but he was a non-factor most of the game.
Oh yeah.
He had 6 targets, but 3 catches, 20 yards. You just didn't really see him a lot. Like he got the signature goal line fade touchdown, just mossed someone, but that was really the only time you were calling DK's name all game.
Yeah.
But the Seahawks played great though. They took a page out of the Jets book from last week, just run the ball away from TJ Watt and you'll get 150 yards rushing.
Yeah, because I have Kenneth Walker as well.
Yeah.
He had 105 rush yards and a touchdown and 13 reception yards. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Charbonnet got more carries, but Kenneth Walker almost had 100 more yards than him. Like
how do you like when you're doing, if you were to do like running back rankings or outside of Charbonnet or Walker being like the best handcuff in the league, like how do you rank those guys like individually, or can you even rank them individually?
Yeah, you can rank them individually. I mean, last week you saw Charbonnet, like he got the bulk of the carries and was leading in yards and got the touchdown. But then this week you kind of just see the opposite. So, I mean, Charbonnet is easier to bench because, you're picking him the 9th compared to like Kenneth Walker. You spent like a 3rd or 4th round pick on him because you expected him to be the full-time back.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's just kind of tough to know who's gonna make the most out of their work each week, because it sounds like they're just going 50-50 every week. Like we'll give him 15 carries and then him 15.
Yeah.
This week it was
would you ever play both of them at the same time?
Probably not. I think today just showed Kenneth Walker's the more efficient back, and if you have them both, you just got to go Kenneth Walker for now until you see otherwise.
Yeah, because I feel like both of them have like a little bit of injury concerns as well. I think it's either one or the other is getting injured. It feels like as well.
Yeah, I mean Walker more than Charbonnet. I feel like just based off last year, I think he missed over like almost half the season.
Yeah,
but I don't know. It's tough if you have both of them, because I feel like you're gonna get the points, but you're gonna waste a flex spot or something.
Mm-hmm.
because
Mhm.
one of them's just not going to do anything. I guess it's just hard to tell.
Yeah.
But if
No,
I had them
exactly.
both, I'd go Walker.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, I drafted Walker with like I think it was third or fourth round draft pick selection. So I'm
Yeah.
I'm rocking with him until something else happens. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I've always found it tough to trust, like, aside from when they had like Marshawn Lynch, like the Seattle backfield. It was almost like the Rams backfield for like a little bit there. Like you never know who was going
Yeah.
to come, and now all of a sudden Kyron is there. So like, okay, you can handle him, but they went through a whole
Yeah.
bunch of running backs as well, and I feel like Seattle was kind of the same. And now you really have no idea. It's just kind of luck of the draw as to who you're starting.
Yeah. You had that random year between when Chris Carson retired and then they drafted Kenneth Walker. There was like a year where they were just throwing at whoever out there with Rust.
yeah.
And it's like, what was his? He had a funny name. DJ Dallas. That was it. I don't know if you remember him.
Yeah, because
Him and
it
like,
wasn't DJ, it was DEEJAY.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that
he
always made
spelled it
me.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was him and like Rashad Penny. It was yeah,
Oh yeah, that was such a crapshoot, man.
yeah.
So how did the game, like, obviously it sounded like it didn't go well, but like, were they just like dominating you in all three phases, or was it like just mistakes from Pittsburgh, or what?
I mean, it was a similar kind of story to last week. Like a mid quarterback just looks incredible against you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just seeing like they're the most expensive defense in the NFL, and they've allowed 30 points back-to-back weeks against. I mean, Fields is bad. Like he's not great. And people were like, Fields is back after he played us. And then that quickly went down the shitter after today. But Sam Darnold looked pretty bad last week, and he looks great against the Steelers this week. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I know the run defense is extremely suspect, but I mean, you're looking at this. Sam Darnold had 300 yards passing, you know, and he was almost like 22 for 33. He threw 2 picks, but one of them was just a deflection, and the other one was kind of just like Ramsey made a good play. But to give up 300 yards passing and then 100 yards rushing to they're not a great offense by any means. And you're giving up 400 yards. Like who sucks?
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold, yeah. But
speaking of, did you see Justin Fields' quarterback rating this week?
I didn't know.
It was a 1.1 quarterback QBR 1.1.
I didn't even know that was possible. Well, I'm fine moving on from this game unless you want to touch on anything.
Yeah, no, we can move on because like we were saying, the Steelers defense was just, they made Justin Fields look like he was good again, and then I don't think Buffalo has like that big of much better of a defense than Pittsburgh.
Oh.
Like on paper, Pittsburgh probably has the better defense, I would think, especially with us missing Teron Johnson and Ed Oliver. But
yeah,
the Jets just seemed like they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It was just through 3 quarters, I was like, this is going to be a typical Steelers game. We'll win by a field goal. But then after that, I mean, the kickoff, like.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
People really underestimate how important special teams is. And when you mess up on special team, it changes the entire game. Like,
yeah.
Like,
but yeah,
it was just
in the Bills Jets game, I turned it off like halfway through the fourth quarter because I was like, okay, like the Cowboys and Giants game is like way more exciting right now, anyways. And like it just felt like the Jets couldn't get anything going. They had put Tyrod Taylor into the game, and like really the only big thing in that game was Josh Allen broke his nose.
I saw that.
Someone smacked him in the face and like broke his nose, blood all over the place. So like there's an injury concern for like 2 minutes, and then he comes back into the game and you're like, okay, well, we got this one. We got this one in the bag. I mean, he didn't have a special game. Like he wasn't going crazy. He didn't need to do any of that stuff though either. You know, he didn't need to throw for 200 yards in the fourth quarter. He didn't need to run for 2 touchdowns. Like he didn't need to do any of that. We just handed the ball off to Cook, and that's a crazy comment. A no merchant is crazy.
That's hilarious.
But yeah,
Yeah,
no, like people are saying like he had a bad game and like he didn't put up numbers or whatever. But like, I mean, at the end of the day, he did what he had to do. We were moving the ball, no problem. There was no real, you know, we had no problem stopping them. They were 0 for 11 on third down conversions today. So like they never converted a third down. They weren't able to move the ball at all.
Yeah, this is a nasty box score for the Jets.
Yeah. What's where's Fields?
Yeah, here's his QBR over here.
Yeah. What does it say? Like he was what? He was like, what was his stats? His like completions and attempts and everything.
3 for 11, 27 yards.
Yeah, that's a rough day. That's a rough day.
Yeah.
And it's not like it didn't look like we were, you know, we weren't getting like so much pressure on him that he was running around all over the place all day. You know, it was just like the timing seemed off. Like Garrett Wilson was he missed Garrett Wilson on a couple plays, and you know, just a couple bad throws. Joey Bosa had a really good game though, so that was good for us.
Yeah, I saw that.
Breece Hall couldn't really get anything moving. We were in the backfield on the stopping the run. I think we were pretty good at stopping the run. Aside, I think Justin Fields ran a 30-yard, you know, kind of scramble play that when the field opens up there and he was able to get a big play. But it was kind of a what I expected going into the game, like just a regular pretty easy win for the Bills. So wasn't too much going on there.
Yeah, I mean James Cook had a nice day.
Yeah, he did.
130 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to see that third down. Was that? I guess I don't show it on here. Oh no, 0 for 11. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And like part of that is like the Jets also like the Jets had lots of penalties against themselves, so like lots of those third downs were like, you know, third and 12s or third and 15s that make it even that much harder to convert. But yeah, I mean, it was from the get-go, like right off the bat, I was like, okay, this game is going to be pretty easy. And then like halfway through the first quarter, I was like, yeah, this one is like in the bag already. It
felt like a trap game though, you know, coming off a big win.
Yeah.
And then facing like a divisional opponent that looked good last week, but it turns out the Steelers defense just sucks.
Yeah, that Jalen Ramsey that you had last week was not the Jalen Ramsey you had this week.
Yeah, he got burnt by JSN at the end. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't.
It was like a 50-yard streak, and Ramsey just like JSN just got a step on him, and Darnold dropped in the bucket.
That's crazy. So I think like obviously James Cook was huge for probably had a big fantasy point wise game. I was kind of hoping for more from Keon Coleman, and you know, I thought today would be a game that Khalil Shakir would maybe, you know, take over a little bit because of how good Coleman did in week 1. I felt like maybe he'd be getting a little bit more attention, and that'd open it up for Shakir.
We'll get to Lamar. Don't worry. We're talking about the real MVP right now.
Yeah, exactly. Not the stat patter Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, what was it that? Throwing touchdowns in the fourth quarter when they're up 20?
Yeah. But yeah. So I was hoping for a little bit more from Shakir today, but again, we didn't really need to do that. We didn't need Josh Allen to throw for touchdowns. We didn't need, you know, we didn't need any of that. And then, like I said, that Cowboys Giants game was on, so I flipped over to that one instead about halfway through the fourth quarter of the Bills game, and
Yeah, we can touch on that
man,
one.
it
Pull
was
up.
what a crazy game that was.
That was a great game. I mean, Russell Wilson, how about 450 yards, 3 touchdowns? That was his highest passing yard total ever.
Really?
Yeah. Isn't that just hilarious?
Against Dallas. I feel so bad for Dallas. Like,
Hey, you had to put up 40 to beat the Giants, man. And they signed Jadeveon Clowney as soon as the game ended.
What a downgrade from Micah Parsons to Jadeveon Clowney.
But hey, they got Kenny Clark to stop the run.
Yeah, I don't know how good did the Giants running backs do in that game. I don't think the Cowboys are stopping too much of the run.
Now the Giants only 84 yards rushing, but that's because Russell Wilson is throwing it 40 times.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're throwing for almost 500 yards in a game, you're not running the ball too much.
Yeah, but I mean, this
secondary,
is a crazy game.
Secondary in Dallas. Like, what's his name? Stephon Diggs' brother. There, he can't cover, man. Yeah. He can't cover.
Yeah,
he's not good in coverage. He's good in zone. I feel like, but
yeah. I mean, Neighbors just feasted this game. He had 9 for 167 and 2, and then Wan'Dale Robinson with 8 for 140 and 1. Like, what a hilarious stat line for the Giants. Like the last team you'd expect to put up 37.
What was with all the games this week? Every game felt like it was a high scoring game, like except for the Sunday nighter, but like every game felt like they were putting up.
Yeah, I mean, they just need 1 week to ease into everything, and then they just start scoring this week.
Yeah. It was like, remember the Saints last season? They started like the first 3 games, they put up like 50 points in a row. Yeah. And everyone's like, this is the best offense we've ever seen. And then they shit the bed for the rest of the season.
I'm afraid that's going to be the Colts this year.
Yeah, I think so too, actually. That's crazy.
But I mean, not a whole lot
obviously,
to touch on this game.
Like fantasy wise, I don't think you can count on Russ throwing for 450 yards like ever again. We did see some Jackson Dart in there though. That's interesting.
Yeah, he had 3 rushes, I think. Let me see. No, 1 carry for -3. I don't know.
I saw he didn't throw the ball at all.
No, I saw they put him in like some rushing, like Wildcat packages. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I hate that fucking Wildcat.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly. Like, I only tuned in towards the end of the fourth quarter when shit was going down, but
yeah,
because I thought that was just a trash game before, and then they scored 40 points combined in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, because it wasn't that crazy of a game. Like, it was wild that the Giants were ahead and winning the game, but like it wasn't a 40-37 game, you know. And then 40 points scored in the fourth quarter is crazy.
Yeah, and then Brandon Aubrey, man. I mean, he's just automatic from 50 plus. It's insane.
Yeah,
I think he
got me 23 points today in our league there. He was 4 for 4 for field goals and 4 for 4 on extra points as well.
With a long of 64.
Yeah.
With the game on the line too.
Yeah. To send it to overtime.
Yeah. I didn't realize he was already 30 years old though. It's only his second year, or I think his third year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he played soccer for a little bit.
Okay.
But
our kicker's 41 years old, so he'll be in the league for the next 11 years, even though he is 30.
Yeah, true. Kickers have longevity.
They don't take much wear and tear on their body. They don't. It's like what was the name there? The Baltimore Ravens guy who got suspended there.
Oh, Tucker. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was doing like opera in the off season.
Yeah.
You could just live a regular life and just show up on Sunday and kick a football, man.
Yeah, it's like when the Bengals kicker at the Super Bowl, he just stayed out and watched the halftime show. I don't think he was supposed to do that, but it's like I don't care.
but I'm a Rihanna fan. What do you want?
Yeah.
From me?
I'll catch you guys after halftime.
Yeah, the halftime speech is not directed at the kicker. So like you can sit this one out. No,
What's
that's
this
crazy.
comment from Level? Tucker was more ethical than OTO. What does that mean? I haven't done anything like that in my life, man. All right.
Oh man.
Anything else you want to touch on in this game?
No. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess you must be happy to take taking Neighbors third overall with a game like you had today.
Yeah. But I mean,
draft pick, every week that draft pick is looking better and better.
Last week it wasn't looking too good. I think he had like 12 points, but it's a nice little bounce back.
9 for 167 and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. But I mean, they're not going to be scoring 37 every week. So
yeah. But on those 37 on games like this, it's nice that he gets the 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, right.
You know, that's going to make his year-end season totals look good.
Yeah. All right. I don't think there are any other Jaguars Bengals. I guess we can touch on. I mean, a big story there with Burrow possibly missing the rest of the season.
Yeah, well, the 3 months. So it's like end of December that he
will he come back week 15, I guess.
Something like that. And apparently the games before he comes back.
Oh, they're bad.
Yeah, it's Ravens, Bills, Ravens, and then he comes back like the week after that 3-game stretch.
The next 4 games, which he's like pretty much guaranteed to miss, are all playoff teams from last year. He's got Vikings, Lions, Broncos, Packers.
Damn.
Like they could go 0-4 there.
Yeah, easily.
Pretty easily. I don't think the season's over. I think Browning is like easily one of the better backups in the NFL.
I saw some crazy stat that like Browning actually has more
Bro, he's on
more game-winning drives than Joe Burrow does. Like Joe Burrow has like two of them, and Browning has 3 of them, or something like that.
He's an insane quarterback, though. He just slings it. Like he's pretty much like Jameis.
Jameis is hands down my favorite quarterback in the league, though, by far, just because he's so incredible. But
look at Jamar's
obviously unfortunate. You know, we don't like to celebrate injuries for sure, but
no.
But you know, it sucks, and it feels like it happens to him like, you know, every other year, if not, you know, every 3 years, like crazy.
Because it was
it's really the main reason why he's like, why you can't trust him to be like a top quarterback in the league is because he's going to miss most of the time.
Yeah. I mean, potentially 2021, it was his rookie year. He tore his ACL. Yeah. And then 2022, he had the UCL injury where he fucked up his elbow or his throwing elbow. But I mean,
and then last year, the year before, wasn't it? Didn't he have a wrist problem that like kept him out of like the first like few games, and he couldn't like grip the football properly or something like that as well? I remember he had a wrist injury.
I don't think he missed a game last year because he led in passing yards.
Oh, maybe not last year. Then maybe it was the year before. I don't know. Yeah. But I remember him having wrist injury as well.
Yeah, I think he hurt it versus the Browns or something. He took an awkward sack, and then he couldn't grip the football, and then they ruled him out for the rest of the year. So
it's so unfortunate, man, because he is like he is obviously has all the skill in the world, but like I don't know. It's so crazy to me that they haven't fixed the offensive line. And you have Joe Burrow running around there like for his life.
Yeah. I mean, given they had to invest all their money into Burrow, Higgins, and Chase.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what else you can really. I mean, then you got to pay Hendrickson. Like you're investing 60% of your salary cap into 4 players. It's tough on the front office to kind of maneuver that. Make sure you're getting good players everywhere. Like it's tough when you're paying a quarterback that much money, and then also 2 wide receivers, $70 million.
Yeah, no, exactly. But like even when they went to the Super Bowl, they had a good defense, and that's kind of, that helped carry them to the defense. But like he was getting sacked, like he got sacked like 9 times, I think it was in the Super Bowl or something like that. And it's like ever since that moment, we've known that they've had an issue with the offensive line, and they have this really good quarterback that you need to protect in order to keep them in the game. And like just at every turn they're signing. Like Trey Hendrickson is good, sure, but he's also at the later end of his career.
Yeah.
Maybe some of that money is better off investing in an offensive lineman that can help you a little bit better for a little bit longer than what Trey Hendrickson can offer you. A guy who supposedly in the middle of the offseason didn't even want to be there and was posting pictures on Instagram of him being somewhere else while you guys are at OTAs. Like,
yeah, I mean, he got signed like 2 weeks before the season.
Yeah, exactly.
And he got a 1-year deal, which is kind of just like it sounded like he was holding out for more guaranteed money and a bigger like a 3-year contract potentially, but no team was willing to trade a first or a second round pick to get him and then have to pay him.
Exactly.
So then he was like, the Bengals were just waiting it out on him. Like, we know you have no choice but to take our $30 million slap in the face. Thanks for playing.
No, exactly. It was almost like what Cam Hayward was doing with the Steelers, because like they obviously weren't going to trade him, but he was just going to hold out and hope he's going to get as much money as he can out of the organization, and that's kind of what it felt like from Hendrickson as well. Like, nobody's going to give up any kind of draft capital to get you, especially if you just walk. They'll sign you for whatever anyways and not have to give that up. They'll sign you as a free agent before they trade for you.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The whole Cincinnati thing is they're to me they're a crapshoot every single year. You never know what you're going to get. If everyone stays healthy, they could be a top 3 team in the whole league.
But they could be
or that defense could just completely, crap out and give hand games to the other team, and it doesn't matter what Joe Burrow does. So I don't know. They're a headache to try and figure out if they're good or if they're a good or a bad team.
Yeah, I mean, they finally start 2-0, and then Burrow gets hurt. Like, they're just such an unlucky team. Just from a neutral perspective, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's got to be so mind-boggling being a fan of them every year and having to deal with some drama in the offseason every year.
Yeah. It feels like every year.
They're going to have to deal with Trey Hendrickson again next year. Like, what are they going to – like, he's going to be off his 1-year deal, and I wouldn't want to re-sign there after how
I would never sign. I would never sign there. And speaking of, I would also like never sign with the Jacksonville Jaguars either, because that seems like such a dysfunctional franchise to me as well.
Yeah.
They're similar to Miami in my opinion. Like, you need to realize that you've made a mistake, and like the quarterback that you think is the future is not the future, and like move on from him already and like reset. You have Travis Hunter. I don't like Travis Hunter playing both sides. Pick a side.
Yeah.
Be really, really good at one thing rather than being kind of mid at both. Just be really, really good at one thing, and you'll help the team way better in that sense. Did you see Trevor Lawrence and the coach there like get into it?
Yeah. I mean, from the sideline, he just like brushed him
off.
Like
waves him off, and the coach was like so disrespectful of the coach to be like, you're supposed to like throw it in their chest, put it on their chest. He's like, yeah, I know, man. Like, I have 350-pound dudes jumping all over me. Like, fucking get someone who can block so that I can have 2 seconds to throw the ball here. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I mean, I thought they would be. I had them winning this game, and it sounds like they just choked it away because they went for it within the 10-yard line with like 5 minutes to go. And then they had Brian Thomas across the middle wide open, and he dropped it.
Yeah.
Like, it would have picked up the first down, and they probably would have scored a touchdown. But then Jake Browning goes 90 yards and scores a game winner. Like, I don't know. I don't trust either of these teams to make the playoffs. I don't think. I had a little bit of hope for Jacksonville after like adding Liam Cohen, but I don't know. Like, It just sounds like it'll be another, I don't know, 8-9, 7-10 year, especially with how the Colts are looking.
Exactly. I feel like they're closer to 7-10 than they are to 8-9.
Yeah, but I agree. Like, just let Travis Hunter pick a side. I don't get the point in doubling his injury risk and
he's not.
I mean, most, like, I don't know if this is controversial, but most like NFL players are athletic enough. Like, most NFL wide receivers are probably athletic enough to play defensive back too.
I would think so. Yeah.
Like,
they just only focus on playing wide receiver.
Yeah, but just because you did it in college, it's a lot different in the NFL.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
Like, you're playing against a guy who's got math class the next day versus a guy who's getting like was he guarding Jamar at all? I doubt it.
No,
but if you're guarding Jamar,
he did get a pass breakup. He did get a pass breakup today. I don't know who it was on, but he did get one pass breakup. But
he had another PBU, I think, got called a penalty. It was kind of towards the end of the game, but I haven't really watched the highlights for any of the games outside of the Steelers one and then the Chiefs.
Yeah. But like, if you watch back when like Deion Sanders was able to play both ways, like, he wasn't full-time both ways. Like, he played corner, and then like they had like 5 plays on offense that they would call maybe, once every 3 games that he would get in and play as a slot guy. It wasn't like they were trying to keep him on the field for 60 plays on offense and 60 plays on defense. Like, that's insane. You're not going to be able to do that. You're not going to be able to keep up with the speed of the game at that level for 120 plays.
Yeah.
Like, that's insane.
And you're doubling your injury risk too.
Yeah, exactly. And when you're that tired and you're cramping, that increases your injury risk as well, just on top of the amount of snaps that you're playing.
Yeah. Well, you kind of touched on the Dolphins game. You want to go to that one? Dolphins and Patriots.
Oh yeah, that was a good game. That was crazy. Yeah. Back to back.
Yeah, I have never seen that.
I've never seen that before in my life. A punt return touchdown, and then they kick it off, and the kickoff gets returned. Yeah. And I was so ready to talk shit about how bad the Patriots were for losing to the worst team in the division. And then that kickoff gets returned for a touchdown, and then the Patriots win.
Yeah. I don't know.
Crazy. Like, I'm not 100% sold on Drake May yet either. Like, this, I like I said, I didn't watch this game. I was watching the Bills game, and then they were showing the flipping back into to watch highlights of this game. But like, so we are just like box score watching, but like, doesn't seem like he's, a loss to the Raiders and a being in a dogfight against Miami that requires a special teams touchdown to win is like, it's not a great sign.
I saw the Tua like game-winning drive attempt, and they had a pass to like a screen to Achane, and it went for a touchdown, but he like barely stepped out of bounds on the 30, so it got called back, and then they just couldn't move the ball anymore, and then that was it.
Did you hear Tua? Did you hear Tua in the post game?
No, I didn't.
Because they were asking him, because like Tyreek Hill finally caught a pass like 30 yards downfield. It was like the first time since
Yeah.
like week 1, 2 seasons ago or something
I
like
saw
that.
that
First time.
storyline
Yeah.
before this game. Yeah.
So it finally happened. So they asked him about it, and they're like, "Why did it take so long?" I guess was the question. And he goes like, he's like, "Well, I had to talk to Tyreek and be like, hey man, I can't throw the ball 80 yards down the field. Like, I can throw it, but you need to do a better job of like tracking it and like running underneath it, and like you might have to slow down a little bit to like track
Well,
back
that's
to
what
the ball."
happened with their
And that's what
deep
happened on
connection.
this play. He had to like
Yeah.
stop running so he could get back to the ball to
He
make
had
the
to go
catch
back
back.
like 5 yards, I saw.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
No, it was crazy. It was like such a strange answer. I've never seen an answer like that before in my life. To
yeah.
just be like, because the running joke is that he's a noodle arm and like he can't throw the, and then he just comes out and flat out like says it.
Yeah,
know?
like, yeah, I can't throw it that far, sorry.
Yeah, sorry, man. Like you're gonna outrun it. Like, sorry.
But the Dolphins are in quarterback hell. Like the definition of quarterback hell. Like I would rather have Rodgers on a 1-year deal than this.
Then Tua for the next whatever at
yeah, 50 million a
he's
year.
over 40 million a year.
This like there's no getting out of this for the next 2 years, I think.
Yeah.
Like you're stuck with Tua.
Unless you can find someone who'd be willing to trade you for him.
No one's trading for Tua.
No one's trading for Tua because of that contract.
Yeah. And also like, I mean, they might just have to pull up Broncos and just cut him and just eat like what they did with Russ. Just eat like 70 million dead cap for the next 2 years. I think that's what they would have to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you're the Dolphins ownership, like you just gotta blow it up.
Yeah, man. If you've made a bad decision, don't continue making the bad decision. Like,
yeah.
The better decision is to eat $40 million of dead cap space and just try and rebuild because you're not getting it done with them.
The Broncos did the right thing. Just bite the bullet. You're gonna be shit for a year, but you're gonna be shit anyways with the quarterback. It's better just building a new culture, getting a new head coach in there, get Tyreek out of there.
Yeah.
Just build an offense. You got Jalen Waddle and Achane. Like they're good for a quarterback to step in. Like those are good weapons.
Yeah. They might have the worst O-line I've ever seen assembled.
Is it that bad?
It's that bad. And then they had like 2 injuries to like Tua's blind side, both the guard and the tackle.
Yeah.
Are on IR. So like not only is it like one of the worst offensive lines, it's also like a second string of the worst offensive line in the league. Like it is bad, man.
Yeah. Like, and their defense is terrible.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Can't stop a nosebleed. But like those guys, man, like I just like I put out a tweet like right before we started. I was like, at this point, I'm not even going to make the Tua turn the ball over jokes anymore. Like I just feel so bad for them as like a whole team. Like,
yeah,
what are you guys doing out there, man? Like you guys just look so bad.
They're
bad.
becoming your Cleveland Browns in the division.
yeah.
Like
yeah. And I mean the Patriots are looking like our Cincinnati Bengals.
They might be your Steelers. Potential 9-8, 8-9 team. I don't think they're going to be that good this year, though.
Yeah,
I think they'll probably be a 7-10 team. I think they just have a lot of.
I think they're somewhere around there. I think they're 7 wins, 8 wins, probably something like that.
Which is, I mean, that's a good year for your first head coach. I think.
First year head coach, second year quarterback.
You don't.
It'll be a big upgrade from where they were last year. Like, didn't they only have like 4 wins last year?
I think they were, because they picked what, 4th overall.
Something like that, yeah.
Because it went, yeah. Yeah, I think
no, because I think they might have traded back. Because didn't Vegas trade up so that they could get Genty?
No, Raiders picked 6th. It was the Jaguars that traded with the Browns from 5-2 to get Hunter.
Oh yes, okay.
So it went Cam Ward, Hunter, and then
I think it was Abdul Carter, and then the Patriots were 4th, and they took the Will Anderson or something like that. Was it
Will Campbell?
Will Campbell,
the tackle, yeah. So I don't think, like, as a Patriots fan, you're not expecting playoffs this year. I don't think it would be a nice surprise, but there's just
I mean,
obvious holes on
to
this team.
Patriots fans are definitely they were expecting to win the division. You know, they were saying that they're a 10, 11 win team this year, and I just
This
don't
year?
think-
Oh,
yeah, I just don't think that
Well,
that's possible.
they're going to be disappointed then because no one's beating Buffalo in that division, and it's not even going to be close.
Yeah, I said it during the in preseason and my kind of like schedule preview shows. Like, I think Buffalo is one of the safest locks to win the division in all of football. Maybe next to Baltimore. I feel like Buffalo and Baltimore are both pretty easy locks to win the division.
And Philly, maybe.
And Philly, yeah.
Yeah.
But you never know. If you get a healthy Dak,
yeah.
the Cowboys could be good. If you get a healthy Dak all year, the Cowboys, they weren't that far off. Not last year, the year before when Dak was healthy.
Yeah.
So
I think they won it that year.
Maybe they did.
Because the Eagles
probably did, actually.
collapse.
Yeah, they probably did. Yeah.
It was the year the Eagles collapsed and lost like their last 6 games.
Yeah.
So I think they did win that.
Yep.
But yeah. Well, I mean, you want to talk about that game? I don't think there's
anything.
Yeah,
might as well.
I mean, Bears, Lions just destroyed the Bears. Wasn't even close.
I feel like the Bears heard, or sorry, the Lions heard all the talk of like, oh, Ben Johnson, they can't get it done anymore.
Oh, yeah,
and so then once they started scoring points, they're like, okay, we're never stopping. We're never going to stop scoring points because we're sick and tired of you guys talking shit about us.
Yeah, 52 is just crazy. But I think it's like worth having a discussion. The Packers have the best defense in the league. They held this team to, was it 10 points last week?
13, yeah. It was
13?
like 20 something, 13, I think it was.
I think it was 6 though, because it was just a garbage time touchdown where all the backups were in. So
yeah, I mean, actually go to that Detroit game just to look at Jared Goff's stat line from that game.
Oh yeah. Where is it?
Oh, you scrolled
past. Did I? Yeah. Here it is. Yeah. This is 23 for 28, 5 touchdowns.
That's insane.
Yeah.
He's had a couple games like that. Like last year, I feel like too, he had a couple games where he was like almost at 100%, you know, like completion percentage.
He is such a, like his highs are so highs and his lows are so low though.
Yeah.
Like exactly. When things are going perfectly.
Because then he goes into the playoffs and throws 5 picks to the Washington Commanders instead.
Exactly. You know? When things don't go well, it's bad.
Yeah.
Like really bad. But when things are good, they're really good. Like they're hoping to just dominate teams every week, but when they face like an actual good team, they just like don't know what to do.
Remember when Goff was in was in the playing for the Rams and they had that crazy Monday nighter against the Chiefs, and they also put up like 52 points like that game as well, but the Kansas City put up like 54 or something like that. Like
I think it was it 54, 51, something ridiculous,
something crazy like that.
Yeah.
But man, I don't know. Like you said, once he if he's on, and you know, obviously Amon-Ra is
mm-hmm.
I unfortunately had to go up against him today in one of my leagues, but
I played against Jamar Chase in like 3 leagues.
Oh yeah,
and he had 37 points, I think.
Yeah, Amon had 34, 7 rushing yards, 9 catches, 115 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Insane.
Yeah. But
let's go to the Philly Kansas City game because that one is big for that one's big for Bills fans as well.
Oh, sure. I think it's done. Yeah, there it is. Man, it was a pretty boring game for the most part. It looked like I missed the first half and then watched the second half, but
yeah. I saw the last maybe 10 minutes of the game, And it's some of the most boring football like I've watched in a little
Yeah.
while, because like
I think today and last week I've changed my mind on the tush push though. Like I'm ready to get it out of football.
so boring, man. It is so
Yeah.
boring. Like I'm not I feel like we were kind of the same. Like originally I didn't agree with banning a play just because like a team was good at doing it. But like
Yeah.
it's embarrassing to like be like, hey, I like this sport, and like this is the product that's on the field, you know? Like,
Yeah.
and I'm not even an Eagles fan. I want to like I'm not an Eagles fan, but like I want the game to be like entertaining for people to watch, and like it's
Yeah.
this is what's happening. It's so crazy.
They
And then
just
you mix
play
in
a
the fact
really
that like they're offside every time that they run the play. And
yeah,
it's like,
they're in the neutral zone. The two guards. Like
yeah. And every single time the center's head is further than the ball. So
yeah.
he's offside every single time.
Yeah. I don't know. Like it's just a frustrating game to watch when they're on. Like I feel
So
like
boring. It is so boring.
yeah, boring is probably a better way, but I'm just like having to watch the other 31 teams in the NFL, like when they're on 4th and 1, they get stuffed all the time because they're just doing like a traditional QB sneak, and then they're doing an illegal quarterback sneak. But if you take away Jalen Hurts, he had one pass over 20 yards. It was that one catch to Devontae Smith.
Yeah.
I mean, you're looking at 14 for 21 with 80 passing yard or 70 passing yards that game. If you take away that lob up to Devontae Smith, which was a touchdown, but he threw it 5 yards short, and Devontae had to come back and get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm kind of glad I missed most of this game because it just sounds like it was a crapshoot.
Yeah. I mean, same, because like I was busy with my kids like for the first half, and then I was able to kind of watch a little bit of the end of the game, and it's just like it just sucks to be like, okay, the Philadelphia Eagles offense is coming out. We're just going to be. They kept saying it on the broadcast too. It's just going to be 3 yards in a cloud of smoke, because like it's just a ball like this that slowly, like it's just so boring to watch. Yeah. When they have to throw it and Jalen Hurts like stands back there and he just puts up this like hope and a prayer ball, and like and Devontae Smith comes back to make the catch, like that's not that exciting. If you do it 20 times in a game, sure, that's a little bit more exciting. But that's the only time you did it all game.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just a really boring brand of football, and
we have to readjust our quarterback tier list and not have Jalen Hurts in that top tier again.
Nah, he's out of it for sure. Like,
yeah, it'll be interesting to see what Herbert does, tomorrow night, because I think he's most likely the quarterback to step into that top 5 spot, because I don't really think that there's many other guys that are going to be there. I think because like Bo Nix isn't off to that great of a year. And even in this game, Patrick Mahomes, like, he looks like he's falling off a little bit as well.
He missed another deep ball. Like, I know he connected on with one to Thornton.
Yeah, he missed Thornton. He missed Thornton, and then like 2 plays later, he connected with him and like scored a touchdown. So,
but they probably would have had more time on the clock if they killed that first one.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if Travis Kelce can catch the football, then that was the turning point. That's 14 points on the board that they would have had, Or if Harrison Butker doesn't miss a field goal, that it's a tie game, like.
Yeah,
there's lots of other things, but Patrick Mahomes, I feel like just isn't playing that great at quarterback.
Yeah,
but he hasn't really been for the past few games either.
These were the close games last year that they just automatically won, and now they're not automatically winning them. So
yeah,
it's just like I don't think we can write them off for the playoffs yet, obviously, but
but like because like once they get Rashee Rice back, once they get Xavier Worthy back, they'll be fine. Travis Kelce is still 9 times out of 10 going to make the catch and score a touchdown there, but just this time it didn't work. But
Yeah.
You know,
Do they maybe trade for Tyreek?
I mean, I feel like trading for Tyreek is a really bad idea, just for any team in general. He comes with, especially him going through all of these legal troubles right now that he's going through. I feel like teams in the NFL don't really take on unnecessary like bad publicity.
Yeah.
If it's Patrick Mahomes going through bad publicity, every team will still trade for him because he's worth the risk to get the player.
Yeah.
I don't know if Tyreek is adding that much value that he's worth that risk.
Yeah, none of the teams that need a kicker right now are calling Justin Tucker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
We went with 41-year-old Matt Prater, who
Yeah.
was coaching his high school in Phoenix, his
Yes,
high school team. So we called him up instead of getting Justin Tucker.
Yeah, I saw that. That's hilarious.
But yeah, man, such a boring game, such a boring style of football. Like I hate every bit of it.
Yeah.
And I hate Eagles fans who try and tell you that like they're excited for it and like this is the style of football. Like nobody, I don't believe you. Nobody likes watching this.
If you're excited.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Nobody likes this. Nobody likes this. It's not entertaining. It's not fun to watch.
At the end of the day, NFL is a business, and if this is like, if people aren't tuning in to watch Eagles games, they're gonna ban it. Like,
yeah. I think today was enough that like, in the off season it'll go back to the vote, and they'll be like, we're not putting up with this anymore. Like, the what's his name, Gene Steratore or whatever, the guy who like
the rules guy
was like, well, this is such a tough play to officiate properly. And it's like, okay, well, if you can't officiate the play properly, like what are we doing having it in the game?
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. That's crazy. What was there wasn't really any other 4 o'clock games, eh?
Broncos Colts was a pretty good one.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Is it still showing up? No.
Colts made a comeback there, eh?
Yeah, that was a wild ending because they missed the go-ahead field goal, and then they called leverage on the Broncos player, and they got to kick it again.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Crazy. I saw that.
But look at Daniel Jones, man. 23 for 34, 300, and then 2 total touchdowns. Like,
yeah.
What a resurgence. Like,
yeah, man. Just had to get out, just had to get away from the Giants organization.
Yeah. I don't know if it's for real because it's still week 2. But I mean, he just dropped almost 30 points on the Broncos. Like,
yeah, exactly. That's another defense that was supposed to be really good and has looked pretty average, you know, in the first 2 games of the season.
Yeah, I mean, they got the Titans week 1 and still were like almost blew that game.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's cool to see it. Like everyone loves a good comeback story, and I think Colts fans were like, they were so pissed when Daniel Jones was named the starter.
Yeah,
because it pretty much ended the career of Anthony Richardson in the Colts, at least. But
yeah, 100%. And I've always been afraid of having Michael Pittman on my fantasy team. Like for some reason, I've just never fully trusted him to be my wide receiver, even though like every year he seems to like be pretty good. And like he's definitely like a viable option. I've just never had faith in having him on my team.
He just has a lot of bad weeks where he just like doesn't do anything, or he gets injured.
Yeah, he seems like when Gabe Davis was in Buffalo, and it's like a boom or bust week with him every single week.
Yeah, I mean it's like Olave right now. Like I have Olave and Pittman on the same team, but I don't start them until I see some consistency.
Yeah. But like maybe with Daniel Jones being there, like I feel like outside of like the ghost of Matt Ryan, it'll be like Pittman's best quarterback that he'll have played with.
I think so. I mean, they've had Phillip Rivers, Matt Ryan, Carson Wentz.
Yeah.
And then I don't know.
And like not like good Phillip Rivers, and
No.
not good Matt Ryan. Like these were all way past their primes. Those
Yeah.
guys. So
It felt like another one of those, like another guy you're just a guy you're putting in. But
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I think the Texans haven't played yet, but they're the only undefeated team in their division. So, and it's a pretty weak division, so they could easily win the AFC South.
Yeah. Like realistically, a 9-8 team could win that division.
Yeah, I didn't think
an 8-9 team could win that division.
I thought it was going to be Texans or Jaguars for sure, but
yeah,
it's kind of cool seeing it.
I definitely thought the Colts were going to be dead last in that division, but
Yeah.
they seem to be playing pretty well.
It's looking like it'll be the Titans probably. Like they've got Cam Ward, but they've got nothing else. Like,
yeah. Well, that what's his name? Their wide receiver had a good game there.
The rookie, yeah.
Iomanor,
yeah,
something like that.
He had that crazy touchdown where Ward just threw it across his body, which is like the last thing you're supposed to do as a quarterback. Like that's the one thing they tell you, like don't throw it across your body. Bad things happen.
From like sideline to side, like it was almost the other side of the football field by the time he caught it.
Yeah, like that was a good result, but probably a bad decision.
Yeah, exactly. They'll tell him to not do that again for sure.
Yeah.
And then we had the stinker. Like, man, it was such a bad game. It was so frustrating to watch. The only exciting thing to watch in that game is Bijan Robinson.
Yeah.
He is so good, man. He is so good.
What do you have? 170 total yards, looks like.
Yeah. Like they'd hand him the ball. Like they were doing these plays like the Vikings were blitzing the two middle linebackers, but they'd hand the ball off to Bijan and he'd be through the line so quickly that like the blitzing guys didn't even know that they had the ball. They were still going after Penix. And he was already 5 yards downfield, like running with the ball. And they're like, where the hell did he go? Like
he's really good.
So quick on his feet, man. He's so quick. And he does the way he cuts and the way he moves is like it's impossible to take him down.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks like the only bright spot here. I mean, Justin Jefferson looks like he did nothing outside of like a 50-yard catch.
Yeah, he had one big catch kind of like at the end, like going into halftime. He had a big catch, but that was pretty much it. JJ McCarthy did not look good.
Yeah,
there was no fourth quarter magic series, magic drive.
Yeah,
it just looked bad all around for the Vikings. Even that defense, like that defense is supposed to be really, really good, but
I mean, there's only so much you can do when your quarterback only throws for 150 yards and isn't scoring any touchdowns.
yeah, exactly. You'd need to be the Philadelphia Eagles defense in order to win a game with a quarterback putting up those stats.
And that's the only team that works for. Oh man.
Yeah. So do you have any big like what was your big fantasy like takeaway from the games today?
I think the main one was, I know it was kind of a blow up, but Rome Odunze on the Bears. He had 130 yards and 2 touchdowns, and he led their entire receiving corps in catches, yards, and touchdowns. So,
oh no way, okay,
yeah, he quietly had like a 30-point fantasy day, which,
oh really,
yeah. So looking there, like
what's like what do you do now if you have Jamar Chase? Like, do you trust him with Browning? Like, is he?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you're going to play him, but like, you're probably going to need some help at wide. Like, I don't think he's going to put up the same kind of numbers that he was putting up.
I mean, we saw it like kind of towards the end of 2023, I think, when Burrow had that elbow injury, because I think Browning started all the games Burrow missed. And I mean, Browning just focuses on T. Higgins
Yeah,
and Jamar Chase.
actually, that's true. It's probably
So-
going to be like, if anything, it's just going to be Jamar Chase
Yeah.
catching the ball now.
Yeah, because I think he had like 16 targets to Higgins' 5 today. So
Yeah.
having a backup quarterback might be better because he's not even progressing through his reads. He's just
Yeah.
saying, "Hey, Jamar Chase has an inch of separation. Let me throw it up." So I wouldn't really expect like a downturn in his stats at all.
Yeah.
I think you can just expect the same. Like, you know what he can do on the big weeks, and then at his worst, he'll get you like 15 points.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Which is crazy because like I'm praying for that from some of my wide
yeah,
receivers. Like, if you could get me 10 points today, that's really all I need.
yeah, like Michael Pittman.
Michael Pittman, I for some reason I have Ricky Pearsall as a like in my starting lineup this week.
Yeah.
Like just brutal. I put Pearsall in and took Devontae out.
Oh,
And
well,
Devontae did fuck all week 1, and then this week it was like wide receiver like 5 on the
yeah,
week. Like he went crazy this week, so I was a little bit pissed on that. But
Yeah,
I did think watching this Sunday night game, like I know he's like the laughing stock in fantasy football, but like Kyle Pitts might actually, be okay. Penix
Yeah.
throws the ball a lot to him.
yeah.
Like,
I was kind of
he
worried
might be a good option.
because he did well when Darnell Mooney was out, like this year,
Yeah.
and last year. But Mooney came back this week, and I think it looked like Pitts still had more catches and yards than him. So
Yeah. No, he like I had to pick him up because I had Kittle on go to
Yeah.
IR. So I had to pick somebody up. So I went with him, and like I mean he gets me five or 6 points, not great, but like watching the game, I'm like, okay, I can see a week where he's gonna get 15 points, because if he
yeah,
turns one of these targets into a touchdown, then for sure.
because he's
Because they throw to him a lot. They throw to him a lot.
he's an athletic freak, right? Like he's like
Yeah.
6'5",
Yeah.
240.
Yeah.
Like you just got to throw it up to him.
Yeah, exactly. It's too bad that he got that reputation so early on in his career. And
Yeah.
like now he's just like a laughing stock name, but like he's still a really good player. He's still a really good
Yeah.
player.
And then I guess Javonte Williams, I mean, back-to-back pretty good weeks, 20 points last week and then 25 this week. So
Did he get another 24? Wow.
well,
That's
I mean, they
crazy.
did score 40 points, so you can't really count on
I
that
guess
every week, but
I guess so, eh?
he had like 130 yards, a touchdown, and then 6 catches. So getting that from your 10th round running back pick, like he's looking pretty solid.
Yeah. Yeah, man,
And
for
then
sure.
and then that same game, Scatabo outcarried Tracy. So
Oh,
looking
really?
like
Okay.
yeah, could be the takeover there for him.
Huh. That's another
So
one too. Like I never really bought into the Tyrone Tracy
yeah,
hype. Like you have to do it for more than like he was what? He was a rookie last year, right? And
he was
sure,
an old rookie. He was
yeah,
like a 24, 25-year-old rookie, I think.
yeah. But like sure you might have had a few good games, but like that doesn't mean I automatically think that you're like this number
Yeah.
one running back who's going to get all like you're still going to have to compete for your spot, man, and like
Yeah.
So I never really bought fully into the Tyrone Tracy like hype.
That's always the scary pick every year is the guy who like kind of picked up steam late last year and now he's like at the peak of his fantasy value and you're drafting him like the 4th round hoping he just has the same role and then oh shit, he doesn't have the same role. He's a backup.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that just about does it. What's the matchup like tomorrow and what do you see happening tomorrow night?
It's Bucks Texans at 6 and then Raiders Chargers at 9 Central. I think it's 7 and 10 for you.
Yeah, I hate doubleheader Monday night football, man.
Yeah.
Just one game. We just need one game on Monday nights. It's so much better.
Yeah, and the late afternoon slate felt so empty with 3 games.
Yeah, it does. It's like especially like I don't use like Stream East or like I don't stream. I just watch it on like whatever's on TV. So like the 3 channels were all showing Philadelphia and Kansas City. So like,
Yeah.
it was the only game on. It was like there was 2 Sunday night games because it was just there was only one game on both times.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it. And especially when the game's gonna be ending at 1 a.m. in your time and like midnight in my time.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I don't really get it. But there
Yeah.
must be there must be some moneymaker reason for the NFL doing this.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, people will watch NFL. They could put it on at 2:00 in the morning on a Wednesday morning, and people would get up and watch it. But
Yeah.
it just pisses me off that they do that because they know that they can do it.
Yeah.
But I do have Nick Chubb. I didn't start him. I do have him on my bench. But if he's their run, like, because last week he got their share, like he was their number one back last week, right? So if he keeps that up, I think I'm going to try and slide him into the lineup because
it might be him all year because it doesn't sound like Mixon's coming back anytime soon.
Yeah, and if he does come back, who knows how long he can stay in?
How
long he can stay in the lineup as well.
He's always had injury problems, just linger.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's going to be the issue with this Burrow injury too. Is they call it turf toe. I feel like that makes it sound like such a bitch like injury. It's like you just like stubbed your toe. But like apparently it's like a really big deal and like really hard to like overcome, and like
they got to rename it. For sure.
They really do have to rename it. But like even after 3 months, like Burrow might not be good to play.
Yeah.
But yeah, they definitely need to rename turf toe to be like an actual give it a name that nobody knows what it means, so that we just think that it hurts more. Like
Achilles sounds like brutal. That's the name of a god, a Greek god.
Yeah, give it a torn something, a strain of something. Like it's got to have a name to it that makes it sound more painful.
Yeah, I mean, aren't there fancy medical terms for big toe? Like, just use that, like a torn whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
All right, man. I think we should make this like a weekly thing. Like we'll be if you want to do it again, we'll do it again next week for sure.
Yeah.
If you're down, I'm down.
For sure. That's cool.
All righty, man. So we'll I gotta head to bed there now, but like I said, we'll set it up again for next week.
Yeah, and if you want to do it a little earlier, I know you're on Eastern.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay.
We can do it like
I don't have to go into work super early tomorrow, so I can.
We can do it like while the Sunday night game is ending if it's a crapshoot.
Yeah, okay. Maybe we'll do that depending on the game. Like if it was the Bills Ravens, I'm not stopping the Bills Ravens game.
I'm fine stopping this game though. Looks like.
You know how many times they said that like in the broadcast today during the game was like, well, it's not the game we had last Sunday night. And I was like, yeah, man, obviously this game fucking
it's
sucks.
Like all the casual fans that watched last week and then they're expecting like a movie like last week and they're like, oh shit, I'm watching JJ McCarthy throw.
It ended up being like 22-6 for like just horrible, man. Horrible.
So it was only field goals until the fourth quarter. Like, dude.
Yeah.
That's such a bad
game.
Yeah. Good one to miss, I think.
Oh no, if you had to miss a game, that was the one to miss for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we'll get together again next week and we'll do it again.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, man. We'll see you.
Yeah, peace out.
Peace.